Welcome to my office today. I'm out here at Holmes Beach. Very nice day today. Hey guys, I'm Lynn and I'm here today to go over some of the first steps of building your own home. So as we discussed, there are so many things involved with building your own home, and if you plan on doing this cash out of your pay, there are some very important steps that you must take. So before you go start looking at land and designing your home, it's time to go home and get out your pen and paper. So first thing you need to do is you need to look at all of your expenses, what you have going right now, and see where you can cut some costs. Things like Netflix and Disney Channel, all of that, that's not a necessity. So if you're truly going to invest in this, then you need to commit 100%, because it's not something that you want to start and not be able to finish. So go home, write down all of your expenses, even if it's $5 a month, and then see what you can knock off of there. And then after you do that, if you have a spouse, you and your spouse go over everything and see if there's even still any more, that you can get out of there or reduce. So my husband and I, when we decided to build our home, this is the first thing we did. We did our pre-planning, is what I'm going to call it. And we looked to see ways that we could save money, not just cutting costs and looking over our expenses, but we were looking at ways to save money. So instead of going to the mall, I had a teenage girl, so it was very difficult. But we didn't go to the mall. That was a commitment we made to one another, that we would stay away from the mall, stay away from Walmart, places like that. We weren't going to go out to eat, and you got to stick to it. So that's when I met Aldi. Aldi was great. Get in, get out. And of course, at that time, Dollar Tree was only $1, so it was a quick in and out kind of thing where we wouldn't waste money. So just some things to consider. But do this, sit down, really just tap into your mind and see how you can save extra money, cut any costs, like reduce your phone bills if you can. If you don't use Hotspot, delete that, just anywhere. $5 adds up. So do that, reevaluate after you go through all of those and reevaluate everything. Look at your expenses again, what is left, and see what else you can do, see if there's anything else. So this is basically your first step of pre-planning, and don't start looking at land yet, but you can kind of keep in mind of what areas you would love to live, and but just don't start looking at land just yet, because you're going to waste a lot of money and gas. So just keep it in mind. And then also something to consider too as you're doing your pre-planning is to think about what rooms in your house are a must for you. If you, like my husband and I, we didn't see any reason that we should have 2 dining rooms. We didn't need a formal dining room. Our dining room, if it was large enough for a big table for all of us to eat, we just needed one. I didn't need an extra room to clean, and that was a waste of space. So we were very, very savvy whenever we built our home or designed our home. And so just kind of keep things in mind, and talk about those sorts of things with your spouse if you have one, that, what is a must for you and what you might not need. So go ahead, have fun going through all of your expenses and doing your pre-planning. And what you're doing is you're actually setting yourself up for this. This is an incredible project, and you don't want to bail out midway through. So seeing it happen, it's very hard. Now once you commit then you can move on to the next step, which we will record next. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk with you again soon.